Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VALE. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that the price has made a nice bounce. I mean, you consider where the price was all the way down here during this, just nasty period. And then you look at where the price ultimately was able to work its way back up to, any rational person would say, yeah, the price has indeed made a nice bounce. But that does lead to the more than valid question of, yeah, it's bouncing, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? Is there any sort of genuine strength? Or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce type move? I have no idea. But like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question much, pretty straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around this area down here at $13.30. Why is $13.30 important? Well, hopefully we can agree on the logic that price movements with true power are going to progress forward. So if this bounce is actually a true bounce, well, the price is going to keep on bouncing, right? Or in other words, the price is going to make progress forward. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if this price movement has true power behind it, it's not going to go back to where it was. That'd be a total contradiction. I agree. So with that in mind, think about $13.30. Any sort of breaks below there, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what would that be doing to the price? That would literally be putting the price right back inside of that area of the chart where it was when it was flirting with those lows. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price does something like this, where it does pull back a little bit. However, in this situation, behaves in this manner before starting to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this set of circumstances? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have those lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And again, in this situation, I'm just quantifying that statement, progress, as $13.30. In regards to levels of resistance, if this bounce continues, the next key one to keep an eye on from the overall perspective is going to be that pink line there, the 200 period simple moving average. Also keep an eye on the 50 period. That'll eventually cross down below that pink line there. So both of these will factor in next week, assuming the price continues to bounce. If this is a dead cat bounce and the price just rolls back over, well then, these will lose a lot more relevance. There we go. Can you tell it's Friday? But as of right now, you got to give credit where credit's due. The bulls have made a nice bounce. Now it's just a question of, can the bulls build upon this momentum next week? We will see. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.